Hello YouTube. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. Just a basic philosophy thought experiment type of thing. Alright. This is on the subject of whether or not there's a God or no God or anything like that. Let us say for a moment that God does not exist and that we are the only beings that we know of that have conscious thought. We of course have questions about our existence. Who am I? Why am I? Why am I here? And if there is a possibility of how did I get here? Why am I, excuse me, where am I going and why? Sages of old have pondered these very questions and have realized that at their inner core there is a spirit that is primordial and beyond description, and that the experiencing of this spirit is something that, if one wants to experience, has to be experienced by themselves because it is their true self. They, in the same way, some people have labeled nothingness PLU, P-L-U, have created a label for this experience and have called it God. So in effect, to say God exists is an oxymoron. It's like saying true nothingness exists. True nothingness cannot exist, as it is the definition of non-existence. Things exist, nothings do not. This is why you will see those same sages and mystics attempting to get closer and closer to nothingness, especially in regards to their egoistic reactions to things. When one brings oneself to view one's own self-identity as nothing, not out of a sense of abuse or victimization, but rather out of understanding that one has nothing other than their own concepts of themselves, then the ego will just fade away. Okay, now let's look at this from a different perspective. Let's say that there was an original consciousness, and that's all that there is. What would it be conscious of? The only thing it could be conscious of is its own self, or it's conscious of consciousness. However, its own self is nothing but consciousness. Consciousness being conscious of itself, in other words. That would have to be, excuse me, it would have to be consciously on all the time for it to have a true existence. However, if it put its focus on anything else other than itself, it would no longer be conscious of itself, and it would be what it really is, which is nothing. When this being looks out from itself, which technically is not possible because it is all that there is, it sees a reflection of itself, which is nothing. So it knows then that there is nothing outside of itself. How can this be? It cannot be. Nothing is all that there is. This is the ultimate negation of self. All that exists as an illusion in the mind of consciousness. Identification with consciousness is also an illusion. True self has no identity and does not require one. It is what it is, and that's all that it is, which is nothing. Not a thing, but a being. It is the source of existence itself. It is the platform for existence. It is the source of all things. Well, until I completely connect with this, my own higher self, I remain an atheist, as I have no evidence for the existence of God other than my thought experiments. And I cannot prove any of this to anyone other than myself. To each and every one, peace on your path to self-realization. Thank you.